Welcome back to Awful Movie Reviews. Today we are looking at Boggy Creek 2, and the legend continues. But honestly, there isn't actually a whole lot to say about this movie. I know it's weird to start out a video like this, but really there isn't anything that I haven't already seen nor covered. It possesses the honorary shitty movie starter pack. Brainless characters?
Daniel, do you have my blush?
Blush? Shh.
No, I don't have your blush. Besides, I don't want to be down here anyway. Let's go into town and get a motel.
Check. Lots of wandering around.
These river bottoms are truly a sight to behold. As we traveled the river
Check.
that day, it made me feel good.
Terrible lighting? Check. And schlocky monster effects? Well, check as well. The movie has got it all. Even in terms of terrible movies, there is nothing special to say about this one. The only reason why it actually exists is to live in the shadow of the more successful predecessor, released 13 years before. Yes, because this is the first time that I am actually reviewing a sequel to a previous movie, which was The Legend of Boggy Creek. Now, both of these films were directed by Charles B. Pierce, who mostly directed The Town That Dreaded Sundown back in 1976, which actually was a decent enough slasher movie. But what does this movie actually talk about? Maybe this could be interesting. We follow an anthropologist, joined by two of his students and one of their friends, as they go on a quest to find the mythical Fouke monster, a Bigfoot-like mythical being that has been sighted many times in the Arkansas wilderness. And you'd think that you would know what would happen from there, right? Well, you've seen nothing yet, actually. Because this happens to be the most useless exploration adventure ever. Their supposed journey to find the mythical monster is mostly composed of the researcher retelling stories of other random people's previous encounters with the creature. That's when they're not just all crammed into a trailer, waiting around, driving nowhere, or looking at something else. Great. There's this guy, played by Pierce's son actually, who wanders during half of the film topless for whatever reason. There's also this really weird scene where a man is attacked by a monster while going to the bathroom and winds up dumping all over himself. And then the scene cuts to his wife trying to clean his pants with a hose. Why was this scene ever written? It is so odd. So at the end, we find out that the creature has been roaming around the woods in search of its wounded child that was kept inside the closet by some dirty-ass hillbilly. For a second, I would have thought that this guy was Bigfoot. So then both creatures run back off into the woods, and we get a moralistic tale from Pierce's character about nature, love, and harmony. And that's it. So first of all, I thought that this was supposed to actually be a horror monster movie for adults. But it felt more like a kid's picture, with a conclusion like that. There's zero action, zero thrills, and even zero danger, to be honest. It's boring and it feels way too safe, which makes one wonder what was the point of the whole movie even being produced in the first place. In fact, I'd say that the only redeeming quality of this, yes, surprisingly there actually are a couple, are the very minor aspects of the film, like the pleasant atmosphere of the forest, and the music actually isn't too bad. But otherwise, you shouldn't consider watching this at all. The first film wasn't good either, but it's good compared to this waste of celluloid. This should have been called Boggy Creek 2, and the shit continues.